I just recorded a video completely on mute. But we back. Listen, gang, I want to talk about something real quick. There was some news that came out this week. Matter of fact, I'll pull up the article real quick, and it was from DaVinci Resolve talking about how you're now able to rent DaVinci Resolve Studios for individuals. You can get a studio license with Blackmagic Cloud using their personal profile. This makes it easy to bring on extra help on smaller projects by renting a license for a short time. And if you press this button, it takes you over to DaVinci Cloud or Blackmagic Cloud. And well, it was supposed to. I don't know why it didn't go there. But long and short of it, you can rent DaVinci Resolve for $30 a month now, which is fantastic news, but not to the internet. Oh my goodness, the internet had a solid meltdown because Grant, who is the main dude at DaVinci or Blackmagic, said that they would never make a subscription software. And it's really funny how people took the idea of Blackmagic allowing you to rent a full studio license as their going subscription. Everybody just gets really, really up in arms over subscription pricing. And I just wanted to drop some thoughts on it here and see what happens. I'm just throwing this out there because this is just from my head. This is what I feel. First of all, I'm a bad person to talk about this in the sense that I have been subscribed to Creative Cloud from Adobe since 2012 when it first launched. I made a video on YouTube years ago about how I thought it was a dope move, and I got blasted in the comments. I mean, ripped to shreds. Don't care. Because back when we used to have to buy Premiere or buy Photoshop, it was basically anywhere from $800 to $1,500 for various apps or $2,500 for the entire suite. If you got what is it called? Creative Suite back in the day. Yo, it was 2,500 bones, right? If you happen to be a student, you got it down to like 800. Anyway, it was quite expensive. And when that apps came out like that, it's been so long, like I almost forget how it ran. But when apps came out like that, you'd pay that 2,500 and you'd use it for like 3 to 4 years before they did an update. So anything that was broken, you didn't get updates the way we get now. We get updates now basically every month or every other month. And they're always bringing new stuff and testing things out. I got Photoshop and Photoshop beta on the machine right here. Illustrator beta on the machine right here. Adobe Express. Like all of that is just included in my simple, like $60 a month. And I've been paying for that ever since it came out, including with the stock add-on. So my Adobe bill is close to $100 a month, and I don't care. And it's not because I'm rich. I like throwing money around. When I do projects, I bill that to my clients. That's part of the setup fees or the handling or just add it into the price, right? When someone comes to me and says, hey, I need you to do fix a file, right? I have a file that I need to get it converted to vector. And, I know you know how to do that. Cool. People will send me that kind of mess all the time. And, I'll charge them 75 bones. I convert one vector a month because I covered my subscription. Like, it's not even that big a deal. And at one point, I was doing 10, 15, 20 of them suckers a month, just depending on what people were doing. Nowadays, most people are starting to understand what vector are. They need to have one. But, when I was doing laser engraving or doing something on the CNC, when somebody brings me a job and they send me their files or whatever, and there's a $50 setup fee or $75 setup fee, that was covering the Adobe and Corel subscriptions back then. If you're a content creator and you don't have that sort of income, you probably don't need Studio. You might want Studio because it does have all of the really cool AI stuff in there. But hey, there's all kind of stuff that I want as a content creator that I can't just buy. Just because you want it doesn't mean it's somebody trying to get you, right? Like it's just like wanting to have a Porsche or a Lambo or a Ferrari. So, there's that side of it. Now, it makes sense. So, if I'm doing a video and it's going to be big, right? I'm doing something corporate. I got a client paying me and I need some help. And I want to call up Luis and be like, Luis, can you help me with this? And Luis might have DaVinci Resolve regular. I'm going to listen, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to rent you a license for the next 3 days, the 90 days that we're working on this documentary. And you cover these parts. I'll cover these parts. We'll use the collaboration tool online. We'll get this project done. That's what it's for. That way he doesn't have to be like, I can't do the project because I don't have studio and basically lose the job, right? I would pay for it to bring my assistant on. But even if you were trying to get a job as an assistant, you bring it on. Now, if you want studio's $300. And if you only have free right now, but you're a pretty decent editor, I can tell you hands down, 105%, you could go on internet right now, LinkedIn, and be like, any content creator sick of editing looking for an editor, let me jump in some projects. You know how I know? Because I get 17 of them emails every day. Let me edit your videos. Let me do your thumbnails. And it works because they're doing it. I know people who have found their editors that way. So, like, I don't know, the hand-wringing over subscriptions is just crazy. And the funniest thing is I've watched some of the people that are completely angry, or I see them in the comments on Twitter, and they have a YouTube channel with the join button. I'm going to be nice. I got a join button. Please join. I love you. Thank you. But I can't tell you to hate on the subscription model. Why I have a join button on my page. That, my friends, is a subscription, right? The electricity in your house, the cable box, if you're about that life, hell, you actually subscribe to the roads that you drive on. You pay annual tax. The government supposedly in your municipality pays to fix the road. You subscribe to drive on the freaking road. Like, it's just dumb. Like, how the company divides it up doesn't matter. You mad at them for charging $350 for the software, but then you mad at them for giving you a chance to rent it out for the only month that you need it. And I know tons of people right now who, I don't do it, but are smart enough. They turn Netflix on when Stranger Things drop. They watch it all within that 1 month, and they turn it the heck back off. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I think it's a wonderful thing. I think it's brilliant. And no, they said hands down, we're not switching to a subscription model. We don't want to do that. We really don't believe in it, but we do believe that this rental process is good for people that need to take some projects and divide it up amongst editors and give those editors a chance to use studios. Or maybe you just want to find out if you can use all of that studio before you go and spend $300. You can spend $30 and you can go ham for a month, create all of the AI stuff that you want to create, fix all the videos you have been planning on fixing, and then be like, yeah, I don't need this no more, right? You could turn it on just for Christmas when you're busy during the holiday season and never turn it back on again until next Christmas. I think it's brilliant. I wish more companies would allow this sort of thing, would allow you to do sort of shorter subscriptions just to make sure you're about that life. Anyway, I don't know who needs to hear this, but if it was you, let me know in the comment section below. And please stop hating on subscriptions. Like, it doesn't serve you, because whether you like it or not, pretty much all software is going this route in the next 3 to 5 years. So you can keep bitching or you can get your work did. Right about now, the algorithm is going to show you another video I think you should watch, and I agree with him.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, it's 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet, maneuver in silence.